Hello and welcome to Donegal Overlanding. This is our review of the Coleman Unleaded Sportster stove. This particular model is the Unleaded 533. In this review we're going to show you a brief unboxing and then take the stove on our boat for a day trip to Gola Island in Donegal. The stove comes packed in a very durable plastic carry case which will protect it from any damage while transporting it. We've not bothered using the carry case, but it's there if you need it. Now this is the filler cap, and you unscrew that anti-clockwise to remove it. Now we've placed a regular size tin for you to be able to get an idea of its compact size. It weighs about 1.2 kilograms. We have several Coleman stoves, and the suitcase style stoves come with a filter funnel. You do not need one, but it makes filling it much easier. The stove takes regular unleaded or gasoline if you're from over the pond. Once it's filled, you just screw the cap to form an airtight seal. Now comes the magic part. This stove is pressurised by a small pump on the side. To pressurise, you give it a few turns anti-clockwise, and then you place your thumb over the smallest hole on the end and you start to pump. Turn on the fuel by twisting the red lever and you'll hear the petrol coming out with a hiss. Use a spark or a lighter to ignite it. The flame will be yellow at first, but as a generator, that's the brass coloured bar in the middle of the flames. Once that heats up, the fuel will become vaporised and turn blue. Now this can take between 20 seconds to 1 minute, depending on the outside temperature. You can control the power up or down by twisting the red lever. If after prolonged use the flame turns yellow again, you should add more air. Now in the video I'm doing it, you can see the kettle still on the stove, which is a little bit dangerous. It would be safer to remove items from the stove and possibly even turn the stove off while pumping. You can see the yellow flame disappear as I'm adding more air into the tank and I'm increasing the pressure. Now on full power the stove outputs about 2500 watts, so it doesn't take a long time to boil water. You can see the fins red hot from the heat. It takes just about 5 minutes to bring that kettle to the boil, and it's a fast rolling boil. Now we had a fantastic summer this year in Donegal, so we decided it'd be a good idea to get up early and take our boat out to Gola Island and go for a walk around. There's no shops or anything there, so we brought the stove with us. That's our Scotland flags, because even though we're in Ireland, we are actually from Scotland originally. This is us just landed here on the harbour in Gola Island. After several hours wandering around the beautiful island, we had a very hungry husky. So he never took his eyes off the sausages once, staring at the Sportster the entire time. So all good things must come to an end, and it was time to head back across the sea to the mainland. We decided that we would camp for one more night because the weather was just so fantastic. So we set up camp and we enjoyed some beers as the sun went down. Next morning it was time to cook a fry up and introduce the Sportster to our long serving Coleman Unleaded 424. Sometimes it's handy to have 3 burners. What kind of things would you guys have in your fry up? Let us know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. Now that's black pudding, or blood pudding as some people might call it, and that is white pudding. kind of oat and pork mix. Now, we would normally have beans, but we forgot them, so spaghetti hoops had to do. And before you say it, yeah, it's a bit cremated, but I promise you it still tasted delicious. Can you get better than that? Now, we always like to wild camp and try to find the most remote places. This is literally on the edge of Ireland with over 3,000 miles out on the west until America. And this is where the Sportster shines. When you want a quick bite to eat or a cup of tea, it's so quick to whip out and put away again. So, using the petrol instead of expensive gas, and with the availability of petrol or unleaded 24/7 in most places, I can highly recommend this stove for any overlanders. Now, if you want to see more reviews, then hit the subscribe button and help us grow. I hope you enjoyed the review.